Hello guys, it's B-RAD here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Tonight I'm going to show you a little bit into my Trade to Glory account on the Xbox One, and also we are now in the thick of the FUT birthday promo, so we have some packs on my account that I built up over the last few weeks to open, and then I've got a friend's account where we've got some more packs to go and open to try and see if we can pack as one of these players. As you can see on the screen, we've got the sort of top tier players in Squad 1 for FUT birthday this week. So obviously the main player we would love to impact here is Mbappe. He's going to be the one that's going to give us the most coins, and obviously as a Trade to Glory, coins would be the ideal thing that I would need in order to be able to improve my team. However, the Striker Hazard card, the Cam Griezmann card, and the 90 Striker Rashford card look very good. Probably the best one for me that I would then eventually want in my team is going to be the 90 rated Cam Havertz, because I do actually have the Footmas version of Havertz in my team at the moment, so it would just be a direct upgrade for me. So what I'm going to do is just take you over now to my squad, just talk you through a little bit about it and what I do on this channel. As you can see by my coins and my games played, I'm very much a social player. I do not grind it out every single weekend on FUT Champs. I haven't played them at all. In fact, I've got my 2,000 points there and I'm saving them up specifically for Team of the Season when that is out, because I see so many people grind out 30 games in a week and they don't get anything in their rewards. So I'm at 130,000 coins at the moment, played around 230 to 240 games. Some of them are on the icon swaps, some of them on squad battles, and some of them are in division rivals. But this is my team here at the moment. So like I say, I'm a Trade to Glory, so I haven't spent any FIFA points. All I have done is trade in order to be able to get my team. So that's what I do. I don't trade and trade and trade to get millions and millions of coins. I trade as and when I want to do an SBC. So like with the 90 rated Werner, I did have his previous form. When the 90 rated came out, I traded to get some more coins into the balance so that I could then afford to be able to do the upgrade to the 90 rated striker card for that. The same goes there for the Davison Sanchez card. I had to do the same, just again, trade and trade. I'm just sniping and selling players on for more, and then I eventually accumulate the coins enough to be able to buy the players I need to complete the SBC. As you can see on here, I have Greenwood at the left striker position. Now I was very fortunate in this. I did an SBC for an untradeable mega pack and I got him as a first owner untradeable card. I've seen him used loads. As you can see, I've only played 3 games with him at the moment. He's a card I've had for a while, but my team was quite different before. I've now changed my team to integrate him into it, but he's only played 3 games, 1 goal. And I then bought the left wing Rashford card in order to get him onto chemistry. Although I sit on the screen here on a 4-2-4, it goes into the 4-2-3-1 with the 3 cams into my main game. That's how I like to play, down the middle. But I do also like to have those left and right cams as some quick players with some good dribbling, with some good passing. And so this is why I play with these particular cards and then change formation when I get into the game. And likewise, when the Shapeshifters came out, this Rashika card was probably the best card I could get on the right wing at the time to fit into this. I've used Serge Gnabry before, but every time I seem to get in on goal, he just cannot seem to shoot for me. However, I have just seen in the FUT birthday promo that there is a Bellarabi, so I may well grind out the objectives there to be able to get that card. As you can see, there is my Cam Havertz at the right hand side in the CM position. He plays as my central cam in the 4-2-3-1. If I did pack the 90 rated card, that would be an absolute bonus, be a direct upgrade for that card. Obviously that does mean this one would be slightly wasted, but I could easily put him into an SBC in the future if I need to. We've then got another SBC card at our left centre back there, Davison Sanchez. Again, traded up some coins, be able to do the SBC to get this card. He is an unbelievable centre back. I did 2 of the icon swap cards. Like I say, I don't play it enough to be able to grind out, you know, the 22 to be able to get these super icons. At the time, I just did enough to get white card because I needed the chemistry on the left hand side of my 4-2-3-1 in my previous team. And he actually is quite a solid player for me. I quite enjoy using this card. And I got Hierro at the right centre back, who also does a good job. I then had to get David De Gea because at the other time I had a Scream PK as my centre back, so I needed a Spanish goalkeeper. I probably can now change that because it does seem that I would just need any Premier League goalkeeper or an icon goalkeeper, but at the moment he's just sitting there because I've not long changed this team and the goalkeeper's not the top of my priority basically. If we go over to the left back, you will see again I got a first owner untradeable Team of the Year Robertson. Again, another great pull, but if you remember back at the time when these cards came out, there was some Premier League upgrade packs. I did about 6 or 7, and I think in my third pack, I managed to pack Team of the Year Robertson, so I had to find a way to fit him in the team. That card is just too good. As you can see over here on the right hand side, my current right back is just a normal rare gold from Babu. Now the only reason this is because I'm currently waiting to finish the Bundesliga SBC so that I can get the right back card in that. That card looks absolutely insane. However, I'm currently waiting to finish off the Union Berlin and the Paderborn teams, which are the most expensive, 16,000 coins, some of those silver cards in there. So we're just trying to grind out some coins at the moment. That's why we could hope to pack something in the FUT Birthday promo to give us the coins to finish off that SBC and get that right back. When we go to the subs bench, the main ones I have on here is the Cam Mateus Cunha, which was when I did the Bundesliga SBC first time round. So when I first start the account, I always save any of my Premier League, La Liga, Serie A and Bundesliga players, so that eventually when these SBCs do come out, I have enough players in the club for me to only have to buy maybe 2 or 3 players per team in order to be able to complete the SBC, get all those packs, but also get the SBC player. Now, although there's a much better version of this card now, a transferred Winterfresh card, the Mateus Cunha I've got here has been unbelievable for me, and I really enjoy this card. He was a strong link to Werner as well, which helps me in my chemistry previously before. However, he's not going to take the place of Kai Havertz in this team. And maybe in the future, if I do change the team again, I'll maybe look to try and integrate that new Winter Refresh version of his card. You can then also see I've got the Jamie Vardy SBC card. I think everybody probably did this when it first came out. It was so cheap to do. It was an absolute no-brainer at 82 or 83 rated squad in order to get this card. It was, yeah, like I say, it was a no-brainer. Everybody's got this card, and a lot of people still bring him on as a super sub or even have him starting in the team. I then also did the Footmas Inaki Williams because even in previous FIFAs, including this one as well, this card has been overpowered for me. Now obviously I think the previous FIFA 19, was a lot more about physical, whereas this one's about dribbling and pace. However, he still does seem to be an unbelievable card. I then have this Conan Ball player, De La Cruz, just sitting here. Now this is only because I just happened to pack him during the promo, and at the time he was not even worth, I think, 16,000 coins. So I just thought I'll stick him on as a super sub. He's not going to make me any coins, and we'll see how he plays if I do need to bring him on at any point. You can also see chilling over here on the right hand side is my central defensive midfielder De Jong one to watch card. Now again, I bought this when I had the Screen PK, that was because I needed a good strong link to him. Unfortunately, I do need to sell this card, but because he's not got any more informs and now we're in the football break, this card has just plummeted in price. So what I am hoping is maybe with these Team of the Week moment cards that he will maybe get one, even if it's one relating back to when he played for Ajax, that would be ideal, and then I can hopefully sell him because that card would maybe come out at like an 88, which means this one would then increase in value, and then I'll get rid of him and sell him on, because the chances of him making coins at any other point during the season, if we even finish this season now with what's going on, is unlikely. Anyway, that's enough of me chatting about the team. You'll get to see more about the Trade to Glory as we go through the episodes. I'm going to get into the packs, and we're going to see today if we can get ourselves a FUT Birthday player. So we'll start off with our first Jumbo Premium Goal pack. I'll start off with the worst packs and we'll just gradually get along towards the end. Interesting banner as we go and get ourselves a non-rare gold in there. If there's any duplicates in the trade pile that are of decent leagues, I am going to be listing them up. Anything else I would just discard. But Piatti as a non-rare is not an ideal start for us. Got some of them Conan Ball players again. I maybe will look to sell them on at another time, but at the moment I'm just going to put them into the club and just sell everything there. Just a little 207 coins in that pack, not ideal start obviously. 25 packs left. We have a few of these Jumbo Premium Goals and then we pretty much get into player packs. I do like the card design, let me know what you think about that as well. The pack design looks pretty cool as well. We've got some mega packs, some rare mega packs, and then we've got a couple at the end of these 84 pluses, or the 84 to 91, 82 to 88. Obviously in the 84 to 91, the 283 plus or the 84 plus, if I could get Kai Havertz and that would be unbelievable. I believe they are all untradeable. So let's go back in, we'll open up the Jumbo Premium Gold pack again. And this time we do have a board and a walkout, surprisingly, in this one. Okay, that's a really good card. An all black is a really high rated card for SBCs. I'm not sure how many coins it goes for at the moment, but that is a very good card for us to get in order to be able to do some SBCs in the future. We'll just go and check and see what his price is roughly. So surprisingly, he's still around the 60,000 coin mark, so that's a really good pull from a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack at the very start of this. And look at that as well, 1,000 coins, amazing. As I said to you, I am going to be listing these cards up, so these are obviously both from the Serie A. At some point someone's going to need those for the SBCs, especially if they do release some of these FUT birthday players into this. We'll redeem our free 2,000 coins, so that was an absolutely incredible pack there. That's around about a 62,000 coin pack. That's incredible. I hope the rest of these Jumbo Premium Gold players, Jumbo Premium Gold packs go the same way. So we're on our third pack. Unfortunately this one isn't a board, and we just get a Esser there. Thought it was going to be Baumann for a second. He seems to be the German goalkeeper from that league I remember. So nothing really much in here. I am going to list him up again. Like I say, he is a Bundesliga goalkeeper. He may well sell at his 650 coin value there, and I literally will take every coin I can on this account because I refuse to spend FIFA points. So we're going for another Jumbo Premium Gold pack. Again, we haven't got a board there. I'm loving those presents and balloons on the side. I think maybe they just need to jazz the rest of it up a little bit. It looks like everything's kind of just sat in front of the doors. I would like it if they maybe put something like a different paint on the sides of the doors there. But we're getting Kulu. It's not too bad. I don't expect a lot from these, obviously, even though we did just manage to get the Oblak in there. And I've got a Mexican league, but we have got a couple of these a Premier League Southampton player, and also Tonali, who has a couple of incredible cards in this game. Unfortunately, his non-rare 75 is not one of them. But we're just going to go ahead and store those all into the club and go on to our next pack. So we've got one of the blue cards. I know a lot of people still joke about these being the Team of the Year cards. That's a burnout, that's not so bad. He probably would be worth some coins because of PSG and the SBCs, and also being a UCL card. Yeah, he's actually worth around about 3k there, but actually I'm just going to keep him in the club just for now, just in case if a marquee matchups SBC comes up and I need a Premier League player, sorry, not a Premier League, a Liga Conformer PSG player, and then suddenly I look into my club and I don't have any anywhere else. I would be gutted that I decided to sell that, because the prices would probably go up a little bit in order to be able to meet the requirements of that SBC. So we've got a couple of stinky picks here really. Rodju's not too bad. Antunes I'm going to take their left backs. If I do need to sell them, are always worth a little bit more. And we have a Hunter card in there as well, which is brilliant. So these used to be around about the 10,000 coin mark. They seem to have gone down a lot now. They're actually around the 8,000 coins. So I'm just going to quickly list that up. I'm going to go for around about a 7-3 start to a 7-7. We'll see if that'll go straight away. If not, it'll probably go for its lowest amount. But that's not too bad at all. We've had probably around about 70 or 80,000 coins in those Jumbo Premium Golds, so I'm pretty happy with that. Onto the Gold Players pack. Obviously we do only get one rare in here, so that's not going to be great. But you never know. We got Oblak out of a Jumbo Premium Gold pack, so who knows. Unfortunately, it's Pashalakis, a Greek League goalkeeper. Not the ideal rare card we'd like to see in that. Store everything in the club. Going to quick sell these two and list up this Terrier from Lyon. So 608 coins again. Into the second Gold Players pack. Okay, it looks like we've got a board here. And it is just a board. Argentinian striker, is it Higuain? No, it's Martinez, Lautaro Martinez, solid card. His Future Stars card, it looks incredible. I've seen a few people use it on their channel. I do already have him in the club, so at the moment I'm just going to send him up there. I'll check at another point to see how much he is. I don't mind just sort of min listing the non-rare goals and just letting them go for whatever they'll be. However, with the 84s, there's certain points when there's different promos requiring different teams, 84 rated teams, 85 rated teams, their prices fluctuate. So I always tend to try and keep an eye on that. Western United, I did not recognise that logo for a second there. So we're just going to list up this Schalke player and list up Holding from Arsenal. Go and get the 620 coins, and we will move on to our premium gold players pack. Now we've got 3 rares in this one, so this is obviously where we've got a little bit more chance of packing something decent. And we have got a board again, German board, centre forward, that's going to be Kruse from Fenerbahce. He's not great, he's something that I would just sling into an SBC if I need an 83 rated team. Obviously being German, he's got some good links as well. We get Kovacic as well, and another Nkulu, who I'm going to list up. And that, actually, the reason it wouldn't work there is because that was a untradeable pack. So yeah, he will definitely be going into an SBC. Like I say, some of these are untradeable packs from SBCs, also potentially from leveling up on the XP. I might have a couple of packs here, I'm not entirely sure. As we go into our second one, we've got boards again. English this time, right mid, Sancho. That's okay, that's not so bad, that's not so bad. I like Sancho, 84 rated card, 90 dribble and 88 pace. Some of his upgraded cards again are very good. Is this one tradable? So that is tradable, and he may well pick us up a little bit of coins there. Yeah, he looks to be in around about the 7k mark. Again, I will just check that one another time, but there's no point in me keeping him into the club. Janssen for Brentford isn't going to sell for anything. I'm just going to quick sell the MLS. I know that there are sometimes MLS players required for the icon swap objectives, but I'm not going to keep trying to look to see when that is and sell them on. I'm just going to list them, quick sell them and just get rid of those for the coins. So we now go on to our prime gold players pack. I'll leave the rare players packs, the best ones till last, because obviously it's our best chance of seeing a decent player. Another board in the prime gold players pack. English again. Right back this time, Kyle Walker. No, Trent. I don't know how much Trent goes for. Obviously I think Kyle Walker probably goes for a little bit more. We'll have a little look just to see if he does go for anything. Another 83 in there as well, so that's a double board pack. Okay, he's not too bad. Looks around about 6,500 to 7,000 coins. So yeah, I probably will put him up there to list. He's worth something. Not going to bother with Falcao, he's not worth anything, but again we'll go into an SBC if I need him to. We've got Janssen from Brentford again, and we do have a Genoa player to put onto the transfer list there. So we're going to leave the rare players packs till the end, and the mega packs and the rare mega packs, and we're going to go and open these ones first. And we'll start off with the prime Electrum players packs. Now obviously this does mean I'm going to get some silvers in there, maybe some bronze. What I am hoping is if I do get any of those silver cards, that I get ones from the better leagues that are selling for a lot of coins, or I get some of the Union Berlin or the Paderborn players that I actually need. We go and get Zachariah. And as we go into here, got some Common Ball players again. We have a QPR, we've got a Turkish League player. I know there is one SBC, but he doesn't appear to be worth anything there. 800 coin was the minimum one there, so I'm just going to sling him up for 700 coins, see if he will sell. If he doesn't sell on the transfer list, I will just then quick sell him at the end. Porto does have an SBC as well, so we'll stick Suarez up there, quick sell the League 2 player, and we'll move on to the next pack, which is going to be another prime Electrum players pack. So again, nothing in this one. We'll let it go down the tunnel, see what we get. Arnautovic, who last week just had a Team of the Week Moments card that was worth a little bit of coins. So that's slightly annoying. Got Thorgan Hazard there as well, and a few more of those Common Ball players. What I will probably do at some point is just go through those in my club and have a little look to see if any of these are actually worth any coins. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to just now. And although we've got some Chinese League and MLS there, I'm not going to bother listing those. I will list Arnautovic and we'll move on. So we're now onto a rare Electron Players packs. Now I tend to find that these ones are actually quite good. A lot of people don't really like these packs, but I do seem to get quite lucky with them. He says as he gets a non-board again. Kovacic for the second time, I believe, today. It's not brilliant, but actually he might give us a little bit of coins back, so we are going to list him, see, obviously, as a dupe. Got Nkudu, who's going to sell for the Turkish League. We've got a Leverkusen player, which I know I don't need because I've done that team in the SBC. And the rest are not going to be worth any coins. So we'll lift Kovacic up as well. And we'll also lift Bender. Get the rest into the club. Go along again to the next Rare Electron Players pack. So we've got a couple of these. I would be personally disappointed if I didn't get a board in the Rare Electron Players packs. They, like I say, always seem to be good for me. And as I say, it does look like we get a board. And we get a walkout. See, Rare Electrons are where it's at. It's a Spanish one. Centre back, PK. Okay, not so bad. Again, it's good SBC fodder, an 88 rated card, who's not worth a lot of money, but when he gets into an SBC, he is actually very worthwhile, especially as we've got the Oblak there as well. We've got the new Ribery card. I had his striker card in the draft, and I actually wasn't that impressed. He's just not for me. Got a Rail Valadoid right wing back. Thought he might be worth a little bit of coins, but he's not. I'm just going to go and list him straight away. PSV player. And a Granada FC player as well for a centre back rear. Store the rest in the club. And move on to our third Rare Electron Players pack. Let's see if it goes with me. We're 50-50 now. A walkout, a non-board, and unfortunately it's gone the other way with the non-board. But you can't argue, the walkout was a great turnout. As we get the Thomas Partey, for any of those in-betweeners fans. More common ball players, like I say, we're going to have a look at them. Another Rail Valadoid player, we'll put him up. I can see that his buy now there was 10,000 coins, so he's not one of those that's worth a load of money. And we'll go and list up that goalkeeper and get into the next lot of packs. So the Rare Mixed Players packs is obviously do include some bronze, some silver and some gold. All I can hope is that the rares that we get are decent from the golds. We've got another walkout. This is pretty good. It's a shame to not see a Flip Birthday player yet. And have we got PK again? We've got PK again. Now, sometimes I would just keep him on the transfer list for the next time I do an SBC, but actually at the moment, like I say, I'm trying to complete the rest of the Bundesliga SBC, so I'm going to go and get the coins off him. We've got a Bordeaux French player there, again maximum buy now 10,000, so he's not one that's worth a load of money. A right back for Sampdoria. We'll go and see how much PK is worth. So in the region of around about 34,000 coins, so I'm going to go and put him up on the market at 33. We'll see if we can get him sold. Politano, transferred to Napoli, did not know that. Kazri, and then we're just going to discard the bronze Korean player there. Another Rare Mixed Players pack. Be brilliant if we could get another walkout out of this. I didn't expect a lot out of these ones. We do have another boards. This looks like it might be an inform. It is a Team of the Moments card. 76 rated, which is going to be pretty much worthless, other than the fact that he probably discards for 10,500 coins. So that's perfect. He's not 9,200 coins, which is great for us. He's not going to go anywhere. We may as well quick sell him, but that's actually some money back on the pack. Again, we'll look at these. Got no one decent in the leagues for the bronze and silver players. So we're just going to put them into the club, get our 9,300 coins there, so that was actually worthwhile doing. Now it looks like our PK sold, we're now up to 177,000 coins, which means on the next episode I should hopefully be able to at least go and get one of the teams completed for that Bundesliga SBC. So now we're going to go ahead and open our untradeable 82 to 88, 84 to 91, our 2 83 plus and our 84 rated rare player as well. This is where I would hope that we would maybe pick up a FUT birthday player and one that's usable for us because they are untradeable after all. So we go into the first one. Unfortunately, this isn't a walkout. It's French, it's a left back, it's Digne. It's SBC fodder if we do have him, and hopefully we have him untradeable, tradable if we do, but we don't. We're just going to store him in the club. At some point he'll be able to be put into an FBC. Our 84 to 91, and this is where we have the best chance of hitting Havertz. It's all I can hope for as we go down. Not even a walkout. So it's an 84 plus, and we've literally got an 84 rated Sirigu. That's a really disappointing pack. You expected to get a little bit more out of that. I know this SBC was really cheap to do when it first came out, but I would still expect better. We'll then go along and we're going to open our 2 83 plus players. Unfortunately, these ones are not bringing us the walkouts. I need some more rare Electrum players packs in my account, it seems. As we go and get Javi Martinez as our 84 rated CDM card, alongside Benega. Two are probably the most common board pulls I see, which is really disappointing in that pack. So our last one there, the 84 rated plus player. Obviously it's a board. Is it a walkout? It is. We've actually got a walkout in this one. We know, I guess, by the players that it's not going to be a FUT birthday card. And it's Parejo, who is never going to be used in anyone's squad, but at least it's good SBC fodder again. It does mean as well that I've got some really good links there because I've got a PK and an Oblak, all the Liga walkouts. Right, let's go to the rare players mega pack and the rare mega pack, and we'll start off with the mega packs. Now, it may well be that some of these are untradeable, I don't actually know. I'm hoping that if we get one in the untradeable, it's one we want to keep. If not, I'm hoping it's the best ones, then we can sell them on as we get a board in our first one. It is just a board. It's never Bale, it's always Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, he always comes up. I've never seen Bale come out of a pack for me. This does appear to be an untradeable one, and he's duplicates along with Kadira, so I'm really hoping that these are both tradable in my club so we can maybe make some coins back off these. So we've got Aaron Ramsey, he is tradable. Kadira, also tradable, so that's actually worked out really well for us. Mascherano, we're going to trade, get our coins. Heroin is an untradeable card unfortunately, so we're going to have to lose him. Have a look at this Balanta card. Yeah, we're getting some coins back off him. Schindler. Yeah, I don't think he'll sell for anything because he is a Huddersfield player and obviously they now play in the Championship. A Leipzig centre mid, is that? Yeah, and he actually is tradable as well, so he can go. And finally, one of these South African League players for Kaiser Chiefs is tradable. We can get rid of him. And I don't know where the Emirates Stadium, yet that is as well. So we've made 1,500 coins off that, which for an untradeable pack, I'll take that every time. It's very rare that I'll have loads and loads of tradable cards in my club. I tend to try and get rid of the ones that can give me some coins back. So our second mega pack. It's a board again. It's a team of the year. Is that Javi Martinez again? Got him like 2 packs ago. Is this one going to be a tradable one? It is a tradable one. We've got Angelino, transferred Leipzig card. He might be worth a little bit of coins. No he's not. 2,000, I saw 1 there, so never mind, we'll keep him in the club just in case. And the Xavi Martinez UCL, again not really worth a lot, not even probably 4,500 coins. So we're just going to go and store them at the club. We do have a Sheffield United player there. And again, around the 1,000 coin mark. It's always the silver cards that make the coins there, never really the rare golds, but it was worth having a little look. We'll go down to the duplicates. We've got a lovely contracts pack. So we've got this guy we'll discard. Adrian we will sell because obviously He is the goalkeeper for Liverpool. The other goalkeeper is Alisson, which no one's going to put into the league SBCs because he's just too expensive. So you never know, Adrian might sell for a bit of coins. We're now up to 180,000, which is not so bad. And we move into the rare mega pack. 30 cards, some consumables, but all rare. You would hope to see a decent pull in this. It's just a board. Spanish ball again, surprise, surprise. Cam this time, it is Pablo Sarabia. I don't think I've got him in my club. No, so not the greatest of pulls there. Again, another one is probably going to be used for SBC fodder. Now I've got a PSG player, maybe I can go back and sell that Bernat card. Plenty of squad fitnesses, I do tend to keep them. I've got a Camper centre forward card here, which I am going to sell. They are worth a lot of coins. I think, yeah, around about 4k. He's one of the cards that I do try and trade on. Unfortunately, there's so much competition for that that sometimes you just can't pick them up. Man City kit. Got a Coates card, and we're just going to quick sell those, send everything else to the club, get our 536 coins. As we move into the business end now, so we've got 12 rare players in these two 50k packs. Again, I don't know, some of these might be untradeable. I definitely think one of these is not. I think one of these is a tradable pack. So let's hope we get Mbappe in that one. That looks like a Team of the Week moments walkout. Ah, okay, so I have seen this card. He's got an insane stats. 95 pace, 85 shooting, 87 dribbling. If he's really not worth much money, he would be a good super sub to have. I think he's 4-star as well. Okay. Two things about this. One, I've never packed Neymar, ever. Two, this is an untradeable rare players pack. So that is a shame. Because I'm sure Neymar is worth some coins on this game. But we've got a super sub there, and we've got Neymar now as well. A couple of 84s and an 83. This is probably the best rare players pack I've had all year. That is absolutely incredible. Gelson Martins we just got. I'm going to go and sell him. And Kulu, I know we did get, and I think was he the one that was untradeable? Yeah, so we're going to lose Kulu. And Ruben Vezo, we can put up as well. I can't believe I just got Neymar. And he's not the front player. Unbelievable. I'm not going to be disappointed that that's an untradeable pack, because I will probably use him as a great super sub, but it is a shame though. It is a shame. I hope this one's a tradable pack. A second Neymar? No, we just get a normal board in this one. This is going to be Onana, another board I see come up so often. And we'll see if this one is a tradable pack. Okay, so no, both of those were untradeable, so actually getting Neymar there, I'll take that. That's an incredible pull. That was an incredible pack. Again, we've got a couple of SBC fodder cards here, an 85 and 83. And a couple of cards at the end here that we can list up on the market. Another Suarez and an Upamecano. So they'll go up, and I'll store the rest in the club. We got a Neymar. We didn't get any of the FUT birthday cards, but we got a Neymar. That is pretty incredible. So what we're now going to do is move on to my friend's account, and we'll go and open the packs he's got on there. Okay, so here we are. We're now in on Matty's account. He's got 13 packs for us to open in his store as well. I'm not sure what these are. I think some of these range from about premium gold packs, jumbo premiums, which are obviously good on our account, to some premium gold players, prime electrums, rare electrums, and then we've got a couple of those special player ones at the end. So we'll go ahead and get into it. He has said that he would like some coins back into his account. He's got 7 coins there, as you can see, so anything that is a duplicate that's tradable, we're just going to place up onto his transfer market for him to do whatever he wants with. As we open our first pack and we don't get a board, and it is an Isaac for Real Sociedad. Nothing really to speak of here. We're just going to sell these at the end. Give them 113 coins in the bank, so that's at least something in the bank. And open our Jumbo Premium Golds. Now hopefully we're hoping to pack something as amazing as we did on ours. A Jan Oblak would be good, but we don't get a board in our first one. And that is Dumfries, a really solid card, especially his Europa League road to the final card is an incredible card. We're going to go ahead and store those into the club. He's got a couple of squad fitness there. Just quick sell the league ones that he won't need, give him another 76 coins. That way at least when he sees what we've done with the account, he's got a few coins in the balance. On to the third pack. Again, unfortunately, it's not a board. It is Hurtado. Yeah, it's not a great start. Loads of players for the club there. I think he pretty much cleans his club out to do SBCs. We're going to sell that one and sell that one. Leave him some squad fitnesses. So again, if he doesn't want to keep them in his club to play games, well, we can always sell them on. And we go on to another Jumbo Premium Gold pack, see if we can get anything. And unfortunately, again, it is a non-board. And this time it's Vargas. None of these are going to be worth a lot of money. There may well have been a couple in the non-rares there that I haven't noticed that might be worth some coins. Getting a couple more squad fitnesses, we're going to sell those league ones, sell those kits. And that was actually an untradeable pack, so we didn't even get anything for those. Gold Players pack. Only one rare in this, so we're hoping obviously if that is going to be a rare, it might as well be a FUT birthday player. Unfortunately, it's not even a board. I'll skip that one. Just tend to do that when I don't get a board, but we've got Decore there. We will list up this Koundé for him and store everything else into the club. The Premium Gold Players packs there are probably some of the better ones, so we'll go and open this Prime Electrum Players pack first. Again, if we get any of those silver rare players that are worth a lot of coins, that would be good. And we do actually get a board in this one. It is just a board. And that looks like it's going to be Ilicic from Atalanta. I used his Headliners card. I did some trading around the time he looked like he was going to get an inform. And when I had them in the club, I did use them quite a bit until I was waiting for the coins to be sold. And actually, I found that to be an incredible card. Unfortunately, obviously having a Bundesliga Premier League hybrid doesn't really help me, but I really did like this card. He's got one there for a right back, silver in the Portuguese league. We'll go and put him on. Nothing else to speak of, so we'll store everything else in the club there. We'll go and open the small Electrum Players pack. This one obviously might not even give us a rare player. As it does, it goes and gives us Dos Santos, who is actually a duplicate. He's going for 750 coins there roughly, so I'll stick him up at 8, see if he goes straight away. And the silver ones, we've got a Sampdoria player, we'll list him. Store the rest in the club. We'll then move on to our rare Electrums, my favourite packs. Not proven to be this time, as we get a non-board. Pacheco. Remember when his inform came out, he was so frequent in packs. I think everybody got a Pacheco. And unfortunately none of these silvers are in decent leagues, and that's obviously a Spanish League 2 player. Hopefully the rare Electrums on the second pack can prove me right, that these are the best packs. And it does look like we've got a board. It is just a board though, unfortunately, no walkout. Belgian, striker Lukaku. That's not a bad pull. That's actually not a bad pull at all. 85 rated SBC fodder if you were. we're going to put it up onto his transfer list and let him decide what he wants to do with that one. And we've got an 83 Ron Magnolia as well. Have a look at some of these. None of them are actually from a good league, other than probably this Frederick Mendy from the Portuguese league. Quick sell that silver, get the 235 coins. So at the moment it's not looking great. Our best ball is Lukaku here. We'll open up the premium gold players pack first actually, and leave these ones that have got a more chance of a walkout until last. As we open our first one and get a board, it looks like a Team of the Week walkout. Who is this? I don't know. Funes Mori, okay. Nice all-rounded card there. Probably looks more suited to a cam, given his pace there. Yeah, it probably would need a passing attribute boost, but that's not a bad card. And we're not going to quick sell him, because obviously being an 84, he does now qualify in the SBCs that require a Team of the Week or Team of the Week moment card. So I'm going to put him onto the transfer list. I'll let him decide what he wants to do with that. And we'll store everything else into the club there. Tevez would have been a lovely pull to get during the Conan Bowl. He was extinct for a long time. We go into our second one. Unfortunately, this one's a non-board. That is Lolic from Lazio. 79 rated rare on the front of that is never good. As we go to the end, we've got a Greek League player. We have got one that we can just list up there for Borussia Mönchengladbach. We'll get our 608 coins and we'll move on to these last two. So obviously these are untradeable, so as far as coins go, we've not got anything really for him other than that Lukaku and the Team of the Week Moments player sitting on the transfer list for him to do what he wishes. But we'll go and open our 82 to 88. Obviously it does only leave an 86 to 88 unless it's a Team of the Week Moments to give us a walkout, but we can always hope as we go and get a non-board. That's unreal. Biglia, 82 rated. I know these were cheap. I do say this, these are cheap to do, but you do expect better. We'll forget about it, we'll store that in the club, and we're going to finish on a high. I'm going to get him an untradeable Mbappe, and he's going to love me forever. Just a board. Centre back is at least Longley. He's a great card. Probably at the start of FIFA he was a great card. I did have him in my team for a little while. But yeah, not the ideal card, and not the ideal ones out of the packs there. We've got a couple of good players, but nothing really to shout about. But that is it. We're finished there, and if you just smash the like out, comment on the video, share as much as you like, and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated.